So, you're thinking of becoming a full-time homemaker, right? Well, I got great news for you. You actually can. Hi, I'm Joy from She Builds Her Home, and I'm here to tell you that I've had many and plenty of jobs, anywhere from Dunkin' Donuts to retail to even a hospital. But I just have to say that homemaking is one of the most difficult, strenuous, but also fulfilling and satisfying job I have ever had in my whole entire life. And I had so many jobs that that's saying a lot. Make sure you stick around to the very end if you want to hear all of the tips on how to become a full-time homemaker without any experience. Let's jump right in. Number 1, know that there is a learning curve. Just like with any job, you have to learn the job or the skill. Don't give up if you don't get it right the first day, the first week, or the first month. Just as in any job outside of the home, homemaking is also work. So expect for there to be a learning curve. There's many ways to get over this, such as watching videos on YouTube, reading books, looking at homemaking blogs. So many things that you can do, but be prepared for the learning curve. Do not despair when it comes. Preparation is key. If you need some homemaking tips, feel free to subscribe and check out my other videos on homemaking. The next tip is to develop a system or tweak one. Okay. So you want to become a full-time homemaker, and now I gotta come up with a system too. What is this? But hear me out. If you don't, you may feel a bit of overwhelmed if you don't exactly know what are the things that are going to happen. Just like in a 9-to-5 job, there are certain things that are expected to be done throughout the day. The same with homemaking. Therefore, pick a system that works for you, or see your pattern and try to develop one. Whatever is the best. I personally use the Flylady system. After doing it for so long, I have been able to tweak it in a way that works for me. In the beginning, this was not so. I was so overwhelmed. I was the kind of person to get overwhelmed easily when things get out of control. It was just too much. So I decided to try the Flylady system. I started with the 31 baby steps, and here I am today, flying. I'll link the Flylady down below in case you're not familiar with it, but you can have any system you want. Check on Pinterest. You can even make it up as you go along. But do have a system in place so that there is some kind of flow to your day, and when things arise, you will know how to handle it. The next one is to eat a frog a day. What does that even mean? Okay, so each day, pick one task that is bothering you the most and handle it. How would you go about this, you might ask? Well, I tell you, I might answer. Okay, so the way I do it is I look at my home as individual areas. I live in a small home, but just basically different areas of your home. And in each particular area, there might be something that bothers you about it. Well, tackle that thing first thing, or whenever you work best, only you know. But make sure that you handle that one thing at least. If nothing else gets done, that frog gets eaten as soon as you possibly can. Some people like to see a little progress in a lot of areas of their home. Other people like to see a lot of progress, even if it's just in one room. Only you know what works best for you. Pick this style and eat your frog daily. So earlier in the tips, I hinted at that everybody is a little bit different in the way that they do things. I prefer to do things in the morning. That may not necessarily be your style. So the next tip is to work with yourself, not against you. I know everyone seems to think morning is best. I myself am an early bird. But if you're a night owl and you work better at night, then go ahead and do that. You definitely don't have to reconfigure who you are as a person. Homemaking is hard enough. Let's not make it harder. Work with yourself, not against yourself. If you know that you work best at night, then the things that need to be due tomorrow, do them this night. That way you're not behind, you're actually ahead. If you're enjoying so far, make sure to give a big thumbs up and comment down below which is your favorite tip so far. So the next tip is to give yourself grace. Just like starting any job in the beginning, we're not exactly going to know what we're doing. So make sure you give yourself grace each and every day. Don't go so hard on yourself just because you didn't get it right the first time or second time. We're still learning. Even me, I learn new things every day. Just the other day, I found out that they actually have these porcelain seals. I plan to use it on my sink. Let me know if you want a video of that below. I have one of these old ceramic sinks. I think it's original to the house. I live in a pretty old house. And so if you would like to see that, comment down below. But I did not know that. I was so embarrassed about my sink. Every night I shine it. I don't understand. I clean it every single day. Why is it looking like this? It came like this with the house, but I just thought it was dirt. No matter how much I buffed and scrubbed, it made it worse even, because porcelain is apparently very delicate. So we're learning each and every day. Don't feel bad if you make a mistake or 20 like me. We're learning and it's okay. Give yourself grace. Another tip is to learn some money management skills. As you may or may not know, sometimes when we're homemakers, we are reduced to one income. I myself am in that boat. I quickly had to learn how to manage finances. I had absolutely no background on finances, and it quickly showed. I was able to learn a thing or two, and I have a video. I could link it down below if you like, but some quick tips that I can give you. Keep a list of the things you have on stock, the staples in your home, and when you're running low, also keep an eye out for sales, but not just to buy it unnecessarily, just the things that your family are to consume anyway, because if you spend money on something that you weren't going to buy, you're actually not saving money just because it's on sale. You're actually spending more. I'll link the video down below. I have a couple of more tips about this. Also, menu planning can save you money. Shopping your pantry and all of this can save you loads of money, as well as meal planning. I also have a video on meal planning that I will link down below in the description bar. But basically, learn money management skills. It's never too late to learn. You'll be doing your family a huge service if you do. And don't think just because you stay home that the money will necessarily reduce. That's not exactly true, because instead of now paying for childcare, you are the one watching your children. Instead of always or sometimes buying food out, you can now provide these meals for your family. So it's not necessarily that you'll be losing money. You might not. More than likely you won't. It's just we have to manage things a little bit different now. All right. Another tip is, as a new homemaker with no experience that you can incorporate, is to plan ahead. If you're going to need something tomorrow, why not get it today? Do you have an outing planned with your children? If you have children, make sure you get everything ready the day before. Are you going to walk your dog? Where did you keep your keys? Make sure that the day before you have everything, or as much as you can, ready, such as activities that you plan to do. I have a small home and I do not like clutter, but even I designated a small area in my home. It's one drawer, just a standalone drawer that you can buy at the Walmart if you have one. I'll link it down below if I find it. It has really been a total game changer. Everything that I need for the next day, I put it in that one singular drawer. It doesn't cause me stress with the clutter, but I'm also prepared for the next day. Also, be sure to check your calendars, check the weather. Do you need an umbrella? Are you going out? Are you staying in? Either way, prep for the day. You will be so glad that you did. The next tip is to set a goal. Remember, ladies, this is a marathon, not a race. Don't think that you're going to get every square inch done at once. Every day you are doing something to improve your home. every single day. Please declutter. It is super important. You can use my videos as backgrounds if you like to help you to declutter. It is so important. But Rome wasn't built in a day. Please don't think that every inch will get done every single day. Whether you like to work by room, by area, once you develop your system, you will know. But please take it easy. Do set a goal and do eat that frog, but do not think that everything will get done at once, because that would just be very stressful and unrealistic, especially if you have small children. You just need to have a plan and be consistent. Before you know it, your home will be looking brand new. But also be patient and realistic. Your home didn't get this way in one day. Please don't try it. That is very stressful. And this is fun. Homemaking is fun. Homemaking is a lot of work. It is very strenuous, yes, but it could also be fun. That leads me perfectly to the next tip. Make it fun. Homemaking can be so fun. I have done videos on this before. I will link them down below, or you can check my channel if you're interested. Have fun, ladies. Have fun. This is your job now, your career, if you will. How boring if it's boring every single day. Not to mention, we have quite enough to do. Let's make it fun, ladies. It's a blessing to be able to work at home with our families, taking care of them. Being a homemaker can be such a joy. Let's put some music and do a little dance. You could also listen to a podcast, watch some YouTube videos, whatever you want, but make sure that you're making it fun. Here's another tip, very practical one, if you will. Take an after. And what I mean by that is, once you get a specific room to your liking, make sure that you take a photo of it. How does it look? How does it make you feel? What is the vibe? Take a photo of it. That way, every time you see it, you'll be so inspired to keep it this way. I have done some videos on this, including one of how to become a tidier person. It will keep the inspiration if you could remember what that looked like. And it's certainly not that hard to keep up once you get there. There are some tips we can implement to our daily routines to make sure that our home stays this way. In the meantime, take a photo so you can certainly be inspired by this and keep it going. Okay, and here's a bonus tip. Treat it like a job. Take it seriously. I know that you will, but this is essentially work. Homemaking is work. So do your very best as you would in any 9-to-5. This is not just a 9-to-5. This is a 24/7. There's no clocking in. There's no clocking out. This is it. We're in it. Yes, make it fun, but also do your best. Take it seriously. How you present yourself in a job, how you do anything is how you do everything. We're doing this for our families, for God. If you're a believer, we are to do everything for His honor and glory, and a little bit for ourselves, because we get to be at home with our children and, raise them up in the way that they should go. It is strenuous, it is difficult, but it's also a very big blessing. So let's take this seriously as our new job, and you got this. You can definitely be a homemaker without any experience. Think about how you start any entry-level job without necessary experience, except that you have the heart for this. So that gives you already an advantage. You got this. I'm here for you. Feel free to comment down below. I answer every single one of my comments. Also, feel free to refer to my videos if you need any more inspiration or help. Don't forget, if you're a believer, to pray and include God into this. Include God in everything that you do. Give it up to Him. You shall prosper. If you're not a believer, still strive for excellence, but not to the point of driving yourself crazy. Make it fun. This is a blessing. This is a joy and honor. Yes, stressful, but what job doesn't have its pros and cons? So you definitely can do this. I'm here to encourage you. There's a bunch of homemaking community as well on the internet. Thank you for watching. These are some of my best tips on how to be become a homemaker with no experience. If you like what you saw, consider subscribing. This channel is all about homemaking, productivity, and positivity. Also, be sure to share this video to any people that you know that are considering to become a homemaker, or save it for yourself in case you need it in the future. Click this video here if you're interested on how to reduce fights with your spouse today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. To God be the glory. Bye.